Good morning, Rayfield. Let's get ready for our Monday morning prayer. Heavenly Father, Lord, as we go out today, we pray for your mercy, your blessings, and your protection upon us and all of our loved ones. We ask for your wisdom to deal with everyone and everything that we may come in contact with today and the rest of the week. We pray for those experiencing any kind of loss, illness, or grief, and we ask that you wrap your loving arms of protection around them and give them the peace that only you can give, Heavenly Father. It is Monday. Let's get ready for a magnificent Monday. Good morning, Rayfield. Good morning, Rayfield. Let's get ready for our Monday morning prayer. Heavenly Father, Lord, as we go out today, we pray for your mercy, your blessings, and your protection upon us and all of our loved ones. We ask for your wisdom to deal with everyone and everything that we may come in contact with today and the rest of the week. We pray for those experiencing any kind of loss, illness, or grief, and we ask that you wrap your loving arms of protection around them and give them the peace that only you can give, Heavenly Father. It is Monday. Let's get ready for a magnificent Monday. Good morning, Rayfield. Good morning, Rayfield. Let's get ready for our Monday morning prayer. Heavenly Father, Lord, as we go out today, we pray for your mercy, your blessings, and your protection upon us and all of our loved ones. We ask for your wisdom to deal with everyone and everything that we may come in contact with today and the rest of the week. We pray for those experiencing any kind of loss, illness, or grief, and we ask that you wrap your loving arms of protection around them and give them the peace that only you can give, Heavenly Father. It is Monday. Let's get ready for a magnificent Monday. Good morning, Rayfield. Good morning, Rayfield. Let's get ready for our Monday morning prayer. Heavenly Father, Lord, as we go out today, we pray for your mercy, your blessings, and your protection upon us and all of our loved ones. We ask for your wisdom to deal with everyone and everything that we may come in contact with today and the rest of the week. We pray for those experiencing any kind of loss, illness, or grief, and we ask that you wrap your loving arms of protection around them and give them the peace that only you can give, Heavenly Father. It is Monday. Let's get ready for a magnificent Monday. Good morning, Rayfield. Good morning, Rayfield. Let's get ready for our Monday morning prayer. Heavenly Father, Lord, as we go out today, we pray for your mercy, your blessings, and your protection upon us and all of our loved ones. We ask for your wisdom to deal with everyone and everything that we may come in contact with today and the rest of the week. We pray for those experiencing any kind of loss, illness, or grief, and we ask that you wrap your loving arms of protection around them and give them the peace that only you can give, Heavenly Father. It is Monday. Let's get ready for a magnificent Monday. Good morning, Rayfield. Hi guys, I don't know if you can see me from way up there, but today is the day that I'm trying on my prom dress. This is the dress that I wore. You saw it in all the pictures. I'm in it. It's a little tight. That means I need to lose a little bit of weight if I want to wear it. It does close all the way up in the back. Everything is in. Unbelievably, this dress is a size 10. Wow. Okay, so that means that I have some pounds to lose. You can see my arms are a little tight in the dress. I want to be uncomfortable. You saw me in the dress with Dexter and Alicia at the last prom. I think that was 2 years ago. So I want to make sure that I can wear this beautiful prom dress. And if I choose to wear something different, which I might, at least I know whether or not this is ready for me to wear. So I want you guys to start doing that. I want you to try on your prom clothes. We're going to select our prom clothes and we are going to get ready for prom. You got to select your dress, your suit. You have to select your shoes, your socks, your tie, all of those things, your jewelry. This is not the jewelry that I wore, but your jewelry needs to be selected. All of those things you need, your shoes, everything needs to get ready for prom. Let me let you see the whole dress there. Pretty big. I don't have a mirror that I can stand in front of that'll show you the whole thing, but there it is. That's my prom dress. So I want you guys to see that so that you can get ready for prom. It's May. All things are possible in May. We're getting ready for prom. We're excited. Prom is going to be an outdoor event this year. It is going to be on the campus at the school. It is going to be at 11 o'clock in the morning. We're going to have a live band. We're going to have a photographer. We're going to have a cookout. Mr. Anthony is going to barbecue. And we're going to have all of those things that we would have had if it were an indoor prom at night. And maybe this will start a new revolution. Maybe this is a way that we will do prom from this point forward. I like it because it's all hands on deck. We don't have to worry about going home, getting dressed, getting back to the facility again, then getting home at night, and all of those issues that arise when we do it at night. So this is a trial run. We're going to do it during the day. I think it was Mr. Martin who called it a day prom. Whatever we call it, whatever title we come up with, it is prom. And it is May 2021. and we're excited. We're not going to let the pandemic or anything else stop us from having prom. We're definitely going to do it, and we're going to do it well. So guys, if you have any suggestions, any ideas on what things would help us with prom and what things would make prom go a little bit better, I would like for you to share those ideas with us so that we can do a better job of just getting ready for it and just selecting details that would be great for an outdoor prom. So I want you to think about it. One of the things that I've thought about is the shoes need to change, because if we're outdoors, high heel shoes are not a good thing. So we're not going to be wearing high heel shoes. Everybody needs to be wearing a low level shoe. Okay, all the girls in your beautiful gowns, you know, you're going to need to be wearing a low shoe, not a tall heel shoe. Okay, because we're going to be outside and it's going to be open. It's going to be daytime. We're going to be walking around. There's going to be a band. There's going to be picture taking. There's going to be a lot going on. You're going to be socializing with your friends. And of course, we still have to adhere to the social distancing guidelines, but we're going to also have a great time in doing so. So I want you guys to get excited about prom. I don't want you to be discouraged about it. It is great. It is 2021, and just like we've done everything else, we've made it through the pandemic beautifully. We're going to have a beautiful prom. So let's get ready for the rest of our day. It is Monday, and as you know, we have art on Monday with Mr. Chevis. And so we will move forward during the day. We're COVID-free, we're Rayfield strong, and we're moving toward prom. The theme for the month is May I Attend the Prom. And you know me, the real portion of the May theme is all things are possible. And so how appropriate is that? That we're in the middle of a pandemic, or let's say I hope we're at the end of the pandemic, but the prom is still possible. So all things are possible. We're going to have prom. We're going to do a great job. It's going to be a beautiful prom. We're going to enjoy ourselves. I kind of see it as a reopening, as a renewal of Rayfield. Just about everybody's back, and those of students who haven't come back, I'm sure by July 1, which is the beginning of our fiscal year, they will be coming back. And let's start off with a bang. Come to the prom. Let's make it our reopening. All things are possible in May at Rayfield. Let's have a great day, guys. Now I'm going to do our life skill for today. So let's get ready for Monday's life skill. And I'm in my prom dress. Let's get ready, guys. Hit the light. Good morning, Rayfield. We're ready for our next life skill lesson. Our next lesson is titled Mental Toughness and Your Habits. Our habits sustain us during difficult and challenging times. When life deviates from our plans and we encounter unexpected setbacks, our habits and routines help us to stay on track. They influence our behavior, spurring us forward, practically on when we beset with difficulties and under pressure. When we adapt good habits, our actions and our decisions become more consistent. We become less susceptible to our impulses. The longer our habits have been in place, the more deeply ingrained they are, and the more confident we can have in them, or the more confidence we can have in them. The challenge is in forming them and making them stick. This section, or these lessons that we're going to talk about now, is about forming our habits, both good and bad. They're going to affect our mental toughness. Then, we'll learn how to develop good habits at last. This system is a simple and easy way of learning how to be mentally tough. Most importantly, they work. Lastly, we'll explore 5 daily habits that are pivotal to developing and maintaining our mental toughness. Your habits are the key to your mental toughness. When we think of habits, we typically associate them with action. That is, our habits are what we are doing. But the truth is, they represent much more than that. Our habits signify what is important to us. They reflect our values and our priorities. If we adopt a good diet and a regular exercise routine, it means that our health is important to us. If we meditate each morning, it means that we value starting the day with a peaceful, stressful state of mind. On the other hand, suppose we consistently eat junk food, refuse to exercise, and regularly argue with people online about politics. These habits also suggest our values and our priorities. Perseverance is as much a habit as brushing your teeth before going to bed. It is a behavioral response we train ourselves to carry out in certain circumstances. Like any other habit, it has cues that trigger us to take action. The good news is we can create these cues to help us develop a habit. This process of developing habits that make our behavior more consistent is vital to developing mental toughness. It eliminates our need to rely on our willpower, motivation, and inspiration. All of us will fickle and flee rather than follow an outlined plan. Instead, we rely on the routines and systems that are designed to prompt our behavior responses and stress under pressure. With that in mind, let's discuss a simple method for adopting habits that will strengthen our psychological and emotional resilience. Fast track guide to develop any habit and making it stick. Leo Botma, founder of Zen Habits Net, once said, in regard to adopting a new habit, make it so easy that you can't say no. There's a lot of wisdom in that simple statement. In fact, it expresses one of the most important principles to developing a new habit. Start small. For example, suppose you'd like to start exercising on a daily basis. You might be enthusiastic and tempted to start your new habit with a 45-minute daily routine workout. Don't do that. Instead, take baby steps. Start with a 5-minute routine workout. This first step, like exercise, it's important. when developing habits that strengthen your tenacity and your resolve. For example, imagine that you feel overwhelmed at your job. You're exhausted and finding it difficult to focus, but you want to develop the habit of perseverance. Rather than rolling up your sleeves and working for hours and hours nonstop, commit to focusing on 5 minutes at a time. Make it so easy that you can't say no. This step is to take it slow, increments in progress. There's no need to grow your new habit by leaps and bounds. It's not a race. In fact, striving to progress quickly is likely to do more harm than good. For many people, doing small steps doing large steps is a recipe for failure. Take small steps instead. Returning to our previous example, don't try to advance from the initial 5-minute time chunk to a workout of 45 minutes. Instead, take another small step and let's go an additional 60 seconds. After the 5-minute chunk, then do another and another. And after you're done that successfully a few times, break it up into 10-minute intervals. Take 2-minute breaks between them. Once you're proven your ability to focus for 10 minutes at a time, the workout then is now 15 minutes long in small chunks of time. 3 separate breaks. If you follow this process, you'll eventually build up your habit to the point that you should break it down into reasonable portions. For example, let's say you've improved your focus so you're able to work without distraction for hours on end. That's a big deal, but it doesn't mean that you should not work for hours on end. In this case, it would be more beneficial to you to work relatively short time periods. For instance, work 45 minutes and then take a 10-minute break. Repeat this process 4 times and then take a 30-minute break. Working in this manner will help you to obtain or maintain your momentum. Additionally, your focus will suffer less erosion because you're giving your brain a chance to recharge when you take your breaks. The final step in developing a new habit is to design cues that trigger your desired response. It's easy to do. The key is to be consistent. For example, suppose you're training yourself to continue working after taking short breaks. The problem is you'd rather abandon your work and watch your favorite show on Netflix. Try this. Pick a short, inspiring song. End each break by listening to it. Immediately after the song finishes playing, begin your next workout session. This will cause your brain to create an association between the song and your next action in case you're getting back to work. The next time you hear the song, you'll feel compelled to get back to work. You control these cues. You get to design them. You mean you run the show. Whenever you decide to adopt a new habit, this is a simple habit development system. Doesn't preclude slip-ups. In fact, you almost certainly will slip up now and then, but don't worry about it. It's a natural part of developing a habit. Forgive yourself and move forward. Now that you have a reliable method for adapting a new habit, let's explore 5 ways to increase your mental toughness. 5 daily habits that will improve your mental strength. Success is any difficult endeavor which requires a number of traits, all of which are linked to mental toughness. We've discussed most of them already. They include tenacity, resolve, positive state of mind, and grit. They also include discipline, persistence, and the willingness to delay gratification. The following habits align perfectly with these traits. They reinforce them and in a few cases are instrumental toward building them in the first place. Develop these 5 habits and you'll find it easier to courageously face any challenge that may come your way. Habit number 1, view your past as a training or for overcoming adversity. Habit number 2, evaluate negative emotions immediately when they arise. Habit number 3, build self-confidence. Habit number 4, practice gratitude. And finally, habit number 5, build a tolerance for change. The great thing about habit development is that you can advance at your own pace. Again, it's best to start with small steps and move forward progressively slow. But each of us are different with regard to how we move forward with small steps and at a slow pace. Design a plan that aligns for you and your routines and that caters to your available time, and you will certainly be successful at developing your mental toughness. Well, guys, that's our life skill lesson for today. Developing toughness and your habits. We're going to revisit this one again because it is a great one, and I kind of skipped through the 5 habits or the 5 talents, but I'm going to share them with you again. Let's move forward. It's the month of May, and we're working on our mental toughness. It's a terrific, tantalizing Tuesday. Let's go to T-Mobile.
Ready? Hi, Redfield. My name is Rohel. I work at T-Mobile. Expect a lot of videos from me.